most, and then some. I'm Stephanie, your co-host, and with me, y'all. I can't. Y'all know every time I mess it up every week. It's fine. Every week I mess it up. I don't know why I keep trying, y'all. I keep trying, but y'all know who I'm here with. Brittany, tell them who you are.
It's me, guys. Brittany Elise here on this
Oh,
Wednesday. And we're so happy to have our special guest this week, Miss Deja-Marie.
Hi
hello,
guys.
Deja. Welcome. So, for
Thank you
those
so
that,
much.
of course, thank you for being here. Those that follow our personal pages probably recognize her name more so. Deja is, hmm, I would say, hairstylist to the gods, basically, at this point for me. Um, she has been slaying my daughter's hair since we met you in like September or October, maybe. At this point,
Yeah,
my
that
daughter
was
literally
around
takes her
September.
hair out just so she can go see Miss Deja again. Like it's a thing for her. So we are very excited that Miss Deja is here with us. Um, sorry if I keep calling her Miss Deja, that's because that's what I call her. Because my daughter has to call her. So we're
Look,
excited to
I'm
have
used
you
to it.
here.
I'm super excited to be here as well, and basically to, you know, work with you all.
Yes. So we
So,
basically wanted
Deja,
to
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Brittany.
I was going to say, so Deja, can you just give the viewers a little overview of who you are, what you do, where they can find you, etc., before we jump into the conversation?
Yes, of course. So my name is Deja. Of course, I go by Deja-Marie. However, I am a hairstylist of a known, not organization. Sorry, a known business. It's called Goddess Looks. Goddess Looks is basically where I'm not going to say sacrifice my own beauty, but sacrifice my own beauty to help others and make them feel beautiful within and out. You can reach me by a phone number, or you can reach me by my business name on Instagram called Goddesslux underscore. And if you have any questions, I'm here to answer any of them.
Wonderful, wonderful. So the reason we wanted to do this episode is because we know that the holidays are coming up and spring has sprung, and everyone, it's time to get those beautiful looks and really take care of ourselves. And to Stephanie's point, I know my daughter personally has been going to Deja for as long as I can remember at this point. And same situation. She is definitely an asset and a blessing to our family because she makes sure she keeps our little princess nice and beautiful. And she's actually even done our son's hair a couple of times. So we wanted to just have this episode to talk to Deja about her profession and, how she can be assistance to all of you as well. We know that the majority of our following, it's busy mothers like ourselves. And as we've been talking about on several episodes, you have to learn what you can handle within and what you need to delegate and, find external resources for. So Deja is definitely one of those resources, and Goddess Looks is just a wonderful establishment and organization to, have for either your child or you to be a part of. So, Deja, the first thing we want to start the conversation about is, when we talk about going to hairstylist and we talk about, pampering yourself, a lot of people just, make the appointment and they're ready to go. But as a
Mm-hmm.
professional, could you just give us some tips and I guess you would say advice on what we need to know or what our viewers need to know before booking an appointment and before coming to an appointment?
Yeah, so my number one, please detangle your hair. As stylists, we are to detangle your hair. However, you do have situations where you take in fresh braids out and you're just coming straight in. That gives us more time to detangle your hair versus it being 20 minutes. Now it's more of a 30 to 50 minutes just on detangling. So, with that being said, that basically just puts a shift back on our schedule. Number two would be honestly just knowing what you're booking for, because some people will book and come and just be like, oh, I didn't know, or whatever the case is. So just knowing what you book for, and if you don't know what you book for, please ask questions. And those are my two main things, honestly.
No, that's great advice because I know sometimes I will find a hairstyle. And I'm like, oh, I like this. What do you think? And you will, like you said, to your point about asking ahead of time, you'll tell me, I can do that, but just know that it costs XYZ, and that is a full day appointment. Like that will take my entire day. And I will have to charge accordingly, because if I'm just doing your daughter or your child's hair for the entire day, that's other clients that I can't get to. So I definitely appreciate you mentioning that, the importance of knowing what you want before you go, and not making the assumption that every hairstyle is, a 1 hour hairstyle, and every hairstyle is, XYZ amount of money. So
I do have another point as well. So my other point would be, for your children, if you do bring your children, please have a nice talk with them. Because we have some kids out here, oh my gosh, don't get me started. But I think that you should have a very nice talk with them, because that as well can put somebody's shift back.
I will go ahead, Stephanie. You were going to say something?
No, I think these are all good points, especially the taking the hair out first. I mean, just let you guys think about it. You would rather someone took this child's hair out if you were doing it yourself before you had to do it yourself. That's half the battle right there. But also the talking with the stylist. Me personally, I didn't grow up in a hair salon, so coming to Deja was a new experience for me and my daughter, but she made it very easy because she was willing to speak with you. So if your stylist is not willing to have conversations before you get there, that may not be the stylist need. And like Brittany said, I can send Deja photos all day long, and she'll be like, all right, so you need to go buy this, or I have to buy this. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that was extra hair put in there. I never knew. So to Deja's point, talk to your stylist. That's very important. Even if someone recommends you, they might be great for that person, but they may not really want no new clients, so they may not give you the same treatment. So if you're getting a referral and they're like, oh yeah, she's so great, and then you go and you're like, I feel like they were mad that I was there the whole time, your child's going to feel that energy too. So make sure you're choosing someone that fits and is comfortable for your child and yourself. But go ahead, Brittany, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say that actually leads me to our next point that we wanted to discuss, and that is to, first off, can you tell all of us your background professionally? Because the point that I'm going to make is that it's important when choosing a stylist, whether for your child or for yourself, that they are licensed and have proof of experience. And when I say proof of experience, I'm not saying, that one picture that they did of their cousin's hair and they did their child's hair every 2 weeks, and they can put their hair in a ponytail. One of the things that I do appreciate about Deja and her site is that she posts several different styles of several different hair types, several different ages. And so you can really get an understanding of the variety of the type of hair that she does and is comfortable with. Because to Stephanie's point, everybody can't do everyone's hair. And so could you just give us a little background, Deja, on not only your professional background, but, how did you come to do hair, and, how did you get to be, goddess looks and, be able to transform so many people?
So, honestly, I started off in middle school by doing my friend's hair. I always liked it, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't know within if it was a true passion. So as time went on, and I began to get in high school, and I started playing a little more with hair, I actually grew a passion for it. So once I graduated high school, of course, I went to a cosmetology school called Bennett Career Institute, and I'm now enrolled in school to get my actual license, and I should be finished soon.
Nice.
And so how did you, in regards to understanding how to do so many different types of hairs and different hairstyles, is that just something that comes from being in the shop and people asking for different hairstyles, or are those things that they teach you in cosmetology school? I don't know. I've never been one to do my own hair. So
okay, so I could be straightforward about cosmetology school. They only teaching you to press and curl, okay? You don't really get too much of nothing. You pressing and curling and roller setting it up all day.
Wow.
And maybe have some feed-ins. They'll teach you that a little bit. But as far as all the new trendy hairstyles and wigs and frontals and just everything, no. So for me, I learned on my friend. You know, I would watch YouTube videos like, I want to try this. But one thing I could say about me that sets me apart from other hairstylists, I will not go and just do a random person's hair that on a style that I don't know how to do. I'm gonna ask a friend first, or like a family member, hey, can I try this on you, see how it goes? And if I like it and I feel as though I can grasp the concept, it's on the website.
Okay.
Nice.
That makes sense. So people aren't just coming to your shop and being guinea pigs. That's good to know. Good to know.
Lord, I didn't see some posts of this girl. She was like, "Hey, somebody come get a ponytail." It was a shame.
Baby, I have been a guinea pig. Let me just tell you. So I have been a guinea pig. I've gone places and asked for a style, and they did it, and then I walked out and was like, what in the entire world? It was very clear that either they were not familiar with the hairstyle that I asked for, and or they were not familiar with the texture of my hair. So definitely, I appreciate that you take the time to perfect the hairstyles before you actually do them on your clients.
Yeah. So I've had a similar situation as well where I just had really long hair and they were just scared to cut it. I don't know if it's because they just didn't know how to cut curly hair, but they refused to actually cut my hair and it just was not a pleasant experience. So you consistently working on your craft is important, and that's not everyone's doing that. Some people are coming straight out of that cosmetology school. And hey, haircuttery hiring.
Yeah, and I want to make a point to all my people that's in cosmetology school right now. Just do it. Like, honestly, get out your comfort zone, get out your little shell, and go out there and do it. Because you don't want to be stuck in cosmetology school just learning the basics. You want to learn everything that's going on, within. Because trends change every year. It's something new. You have to keep up with it.
No, that's great advice. And now, question, Deja, do they teach you how to color hair in cosmetology school, or is that also something you learn afterwards?
No, well, honestly, I learned how to color hair before I even got to cosmetology school, but it did give me more knowledge. It definitely did give me more knowledge, yeah. But they do teach you. Don't get me wrong, they teach you that.
Okay. No, I was just curious because I know that's like chemicals, and again, I've experienced and heard some nightmares around that as well. Some people, make them red. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you end up green on purpose.
And so that leads us to our next question, or our next topic. Our next topic is the importance of not neglecting yourself. So why is it so important for women and men, quite frankly, to treat themselves and go to a professional like you to get their hair done, rather than, if they can afford it and it's within their means and their budgets, then to stay at home and try to figure it out themselves? Like, can you kind of talk around that a little bit more, the importance of not neglecting yourself?
So I would suggest people not to neglect themselves, because I've seen many different cases between hair loss, bad dandruff, or even open sores. So with you neglecting yourself and not really taking the time to figure out your own needs, then it's just going to be a long road for you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really take much to know how to detangle your hair. It doesn't really take much to know how to moisturize.
I think what she's saying there is to moisturize our hair, which is all good points. Though you do say you do have a regular stylist, your stylist should be, advising you on the type of products you need to be using at home. Products are very important. What we're putting on our hair, they're important. At this point, I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of the whole get no sulfates, that type of thing, no parabens. Flip side of that is you actually do need some of those sulfates and some of those parabens, especially for curly hair, because curly hair has an issue with moisture already. So sulfates will strip your hair. Parabens is I believe that's a type of wax that will actually maybe help. I think it helps seal. So like if it's in your conditioner, it's not bad. If it's in your shampoo, it's my understanding that that's when we don't want it as much. So knowing your hair type and working with your stylist to know that is very important, like Deja's saying, because you don't know how to moisturize. Well, with not much, I don't think your stylist can do for you. You ain't gonna moisturize, Bill.
Correct.
Okay.
And see, no, that's very true. I will say, with my hair, it's more coarse than curly. So I've actually gotten to the point that I only use the product that my stylist uses in my hair. So she sends me home with, a type of oil to use that is good for my hair, because my scalp does dry out. Just, hereditarily, it does dry out. So that, I think that's very important as well. If you're going to make the investment of self-care and going to a stylist, be prepared and be ready to take the additional steps to listen to the products that they recommend and the regimen that they recommend for your hair. Like for me, I typically don't touch my hair until it's time to go back to the style to my stylist. But I'll take it out of like this style and it'll be down. But like I don't wash my hair anymore. I don't do any of that. I let her do all of it, because I have seen that over the years, her approach is tried and true, and it works for my hair. Same thing with my daughter. I don't really do anything to her hair except for the detangling that Deja spoke about, because I've seen that with the maintenance that Deja does to her hair it grows, it's healthy. Like that's one of the main things people tell me when they see my daughter, say, "Oh my gosh, her hair is so pretty and it always looks so healthy." And I'm like, goddess looks. Goddess looks. I've sent so many people to Deja for that reason, because like I said, and I know other people who she's done their hair, and I get the same results from everyone, that you're the ultimate professional, and that they do see their hair not only does their hair look good, but their hair also is healthy. Because I think that's important. A lot of times you see people with these really pretty hairstyles, but like you said, underneath they have sores and everything else going on. My daughter has never had any of those issues. Her hair consistently grows. It grows nice and thick and strong. And that's the other thing. The styles that Deja does in her hair last so long, like to the point that we usually don't need to take her hair out. It could probably last 2 or 3 more weeks, but we're just like, you've had it in too long. It needs to be washed. The time has come. And she's like, but I like it. You'll like the next one too. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks volumes about the quality of the stylist. I know a lot of people who can do hair, but it doesn't last, or over time you can see that it's stripping of the person's hair. And I've never got that feedback from anyone. And personally, like I said, even with my own daughter, her hair has just consistently grown longer and stronger, which is why I don't touch it. Like there's no way I would derail the process that we have got going with Deja. So
yeah, I said for Peyton, like I think one time I was during the holidays, someone did not make their appointments. So, but that hairstyle lasted for 2 whole months. Like you couldn't tell her hair nothing. Miss Deja had that hair late. Okay, it was not going nowhere. But that's true. Like, going to Goddess Looks, I don't have to worry about issues with Peyton's hair. Her hair, I've literally seen it grow, and I feel like my child's hair was stunted for a strong 2 years before that. I mean, because we were just yanking it out because I didn't know how to properly manage it. So it is very good to know that you've got somebody that knows how to properly maintain hair. So I know when I'm going there, I might take her braids out ahead of time. If anything, I might put in a leave-in conditioner before we go to see Deja, but Deja's doing the shampoo, the flat iron and the trim and the blow dry and all of that. We don't mess with it.
Yeah. Speaking of trim, though, I do want to get into that. That's another part of neglecting your hair. Please trim your hair, because we have some people out here that you can tell their hair shafts it's time to trim, and they want to keep the length. And I understand with wanting to keep the length, it looks nice, but it doesn't. Because what you don't realize is it looks thin. You know what I'm saying? So if you continue to get your hair done without trimming it, all that it's going to do is continue to rise up the hair shaft, creating more damage as you go on with time. So just trim your hair when you know it's time. And I usually tell people trim your hair at least once a month.
Hmm. Can you in regards to the trimming and like you having split ends, does trimming actually help your hair grow faster?
It's just a
It
myth.
doesn't. Okay. Okay.
It's really just a myth, and they'll teach you that in cosmetology school as well. It's not real.
I'm
But
glad I asked
one
the
thing that I
question.
can say, it does help grow your hair healthier.
Gotcha. And
Yeah,
that's what we should want, ladies. We want healthy, not long. Because if it's
Okay,
long and
healthy, not
unhealthy, we don't want
long.
it. Yes.
correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Think of it like a relationship. It's great to, say I've been with XYZ for this amount of time, but if it's not healthy, what's the point?
Mm.
Eventually it's going to fall apart. Think of
Mhm.
it like that. That's a great analogy.
Think
And
of it
Brittany
as a
trying to transition
toxic
us into something else.
relationship.
Right. It is toxic relationships.
Okay.
We gonna cut them off in our hair, in
Okay.
our life.
Yeah,
Look, it's summer 2021. Let's go. Okay. It's time to glow up.
that's right. That's right.
Mhm.
That is right. You are a goddess and you should be treated as such.
As
Yes.
such.
So
And so
speaking of summer 2021, talk to us about the trends, Deja,
I was like, the twins.
the
So,
trends for this year.
we all know number one trend is knotless braids, okay?
Mm.
Knotless braids are the number one trend, and I can explain why. One is the best protective style with heat. Also, you can put it up and down the same day that you get it done versus box braids, where your neck is like clenched and you can't move. Also, another thing is you can keep your knotless braids in for months. You can shampoo them. You can just get the front redone. So it's just a quick style. Also, feed-ins. Feed-ins are really good to get as well. I would say that you can't wash them like you can wash knotless braids, but it's a good quick style. Those are the two ones that I really recommend that are really trendy right now. And then also, I am coming out with a new style soon. A
Okay.
lot of people get those, and it's called Goddess Locks. So I have to put that in.
It's called what? I'm sorry, I missed it.
It's called Goddess Locks.
Oh,
So
goddess lock.
have you
Okay.
heard have you saw soft locks before?
Is that what our friend wears, Brittany? That we were talking about? Is that
Okay, so
similar to
basically
that?
it's just fake crochet locks. So they make like fake locks like how Brittany has. But
Oh,
hers are real, of course.
I put in my sister's hair. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
instead of it just being a regular dread, it's gonna be distressed. So it's gonna have like little cute little pieces out.
Is that similar to what I've seen people post these hairstyles called butterfly locks or
Yes.
okay.
But
Okay.
instead of it called butterfly locks, it's gonna be goddess locks.
And
Goddess lock.
is the
Okay.
length, is that what makes the difference between the goddess locks versus the butterfly? Because everyone I see with the butterfly locks, they're shorter. They're more like bob length. I mean, like shoulder length
Um,
or shorter, or is it just the
no.
type of hair?
So butterfly locks be any length, as well as goddess locks too. Goddess locks are honestly really just cute little curly pieces hanging out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to do a video, and we'll post it on our DTM page to
Yes.
Of
promote the new look.
course.
You'll be one of
Yes.
our featured products and services.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Interested to see that. Okay, so we talked about trends being the not the box braids, the knotless braids, and the feed-ins, and you've got the
Mhm.
goddess looks coming out. What are the trends you're seeing for natural hair? Where if you're just gonna wear your natural hair out, are there any trends, or we already said we ain't out here pressing curling, so what should I be doing?
Okay. So one thing that I can say I see a lot of people doing they do the twist outs. So they do, a couple little twists throughout their hair and they twist out. Or a new one that I have seen on TikTok is people with longer hair, they take a t-shirt and wrap their hair around the t-shirt. And in the morning time when they take it out, it's so nice, wavy, volume full. Swear.
You have to try
We'll
that
put
stuff.
t-shirt,
A t-shirt, like literally, just wrap it up.
like a baby t-shirt or like a my size t-shirt.
Like a your size t-shirt.
Oh,
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
It's just like using, like, you have to think about it. It's just like using a straw, and you'll wrap
Okay.
something around the straw, and then it comes out,
Oh, so it
curly.
gives it like the volume. It's almost,
Okay. So you're getting
I
that
can
big
see
like
that.
Hollywood
Yeah.
glamour wave. Is that
Your
what we're
very
It's
going?
not
corset
too
curls.
big, but
Not
it
too
has
big.
volume in it. Yeah,
Oh, that
Okay.
sounds cute.
Okay.
That
that
sounds
for
really cute.
sure.
What
Or
about
just
colors?
do
What
your.
colors are people gravitating towards? I know for a while
We
everyone
love
was
a
doing the
color.
grays and the pastels. What's
Hmm.
hot right now?
What's hot right now is it's a titanium color. It's basically
Ooh.
gray. The color that I had for my
Okay.
birthday. A lot of
Oh,
people was
that
going
was hot. Think Storm, guys. Think Storm from
pink
the X-Men.
storm.
That's
There's a
like the
girl
color
in the
that
hair
she
in the nail salon the other day with me, and I was like, wow. I know that's
Yep.
like just straight up gray, but like, wow.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty because it's not more so gray. It's more like of a silver bluish
Yeah.
color.
it is. It's
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw on
Another
Deja's
color.
page she had her hair like that for her birthday. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I loved every part of it. It definitely was a look. So, ladies, if you want to look, that's a look. Period.
Get me some titanium hair.
But another color would be red. That's the most common, but a lot of people still gravitate to red a lot. And
Mhm.
also a ash blonde. A lot of people been doing frontals with like
Yeah, I think like my
dark
friend.
roots going into a ash blonde color. And
Mm.
it's actually really, really pretty. I really recommend that as well if you want to do color for the summertime because it's just fun, And it's every outfit you can put together with it. You don't have troubles with, oh, what should I wear and how should I wear it because it goes with everything.
Are we still doing rainbow colors, or are we off the rainbow?
I mean pink. Yeah, I've seen pink. People do pink and purple, but like a lilac purple, lavender.
Oh, lavender. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Should get me 1 or 2 lavender streaks. Anyway.
Okay.
You know,
So I shouldn't do the mermaid. That's what I'm hearing. I shouldn't go mermaid out this summer.
I think you should go that titanium. I'm telling you, it was hot. It was
Oh,
Yeah.
hot.
that would look so good on you. I can see it
Listen.
now.
Yeah.
I don't see. I don't see that. I don't.
And Deja
Crystal,
has the
did
pretty
you do
eyes like you,
something?
and so the titanium
Look,
just made her
step
eyes
out
pop. Yeah,
your
it was hot.
comfort zone. Step out
I
your
know.
comfort zone and
Look,
do
y'all
it.
got me blind. I don't know. I'm afraid to do anything else now. I'm afraid if I even go back to my regular, I'll never be able to change it again.
Yeah, stay blonde. I like blonde.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to bring up, Deja, because I know we're getting close on time, is I know that you have been advertising a special type of hair that you sell. Can you
Hmm.
tell us a little bit more about that? Like why that would be a good option for future clients or prospective clients or even current clients?
Okay, of course. So right now, I found a vendor and it's based in India. It is raw Indian hair, single donor, meaning that they do cut the hair off people, like real people.
Okay.
I could give some key points on why my hair is good and why it would be a best fit for you all. Number one is we have a lot of people out here that doesn't know about weaving. Meaning, so if you receive some hair and you see a gold or silver band hair, that isn't the best hair. One, if you curl it and you comb it out, it immediately goes flat. Like your curls are gone. Versus my hair, as you see in the video, the curls are nice, full, and soft, and hair is tangle free as well, guaranteed.
And
What's
so,
up?
what are the options for hair like that? Would you have to get it in a wig, or could you get it with tracks? What could you do with this
So
hair?
So the options would be you can either buy the bundles and get it installed by me, or you can buy bundles and get it installed by anyone, of your choice. Or if you would like for me to make a custom wig, I have that as an option as well.
So, in this picture, well, in this video that we're watching, is this a wig or was this an install?
So this is a side part traditional sewing that I
Okay,
have received by my coworker Angelo Love. He is wonderful.
that's hot.
Yeah, that hair looks really nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Mhm.
She said, mm-hmm. But yeah, as you see, like there is no problems. I even color tested it, of course, and that's another thing that everyone needs to do when you buy hair. You need to color test it, and the color took well. It didn't dry out the hair at all.
Hmm.
Yeah. But all in all, my hair is just, amazing. Just for it being a single donor hair, because you have people that buy hair from vendors that's in China, and basically all their hair is unprocessed. No, it's processed hair. My hair is raw, meaning it's not processed with any chemicals whatsoever.
Hmm.
And how long does this hair last? Like if you got an install, how long does this hair last? I mean, it looks, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. How long does your hair last typically? I know it's different per client.
So the hair itself can last you 2 to 5 years. However, not the, sewing, but the
Yeah,
hair itself. It's a great warranty on it. And it's longevity, yes.
that's an investment. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
supernatural on her too. That's what I
and
like
that's the
about it.
thing, like it fits anyone's hair texture. It don't matter if you are 4C, it fits everyone.
Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That
the
really is
other
beautiful.
thing with that, a lot of people don't know, when you are buying raw hair, single donor hair, it does cost more regular than the processed hair.
Well, I always say you pay for what you get what you pay for. And like you
Right.
said, for it to last 2 to 5 years, that's an investment. That's not
That's
just a,
Mhm.
you know,
and
that's
that's
not
the
my half
proper
league.
care. Of course, people have some rough people out here on their hair, but
Hmm.
if you take care of it correctly, it can last you 2 to 5 years.
That's excellent.
Right
Now,
now, I'm wearing
knowing
my hair, but it's in a ponytail.
knowing that you can keep it for 2 to 5 years, would you recommend someone get that on in a wig, or would you recommend them do a sew? And if they want to, get that longevity out of it.
So I would recommend people get a wig because it's easier to maintain it with taking it on. I mean, putting it on and taking it off versus
Mm.
you having a sewing and you're combing it every single day and just
Mhm.
causing some type of damage, especially with people that don't know how to really properly take care of bundles and weave itself.
Excellent, excellent.
Right.
And so last question in regards to the bundles. I know we're hitting this topic hard, but if someone was to buy the bundles from you, would you, it's part of your service. Do you offer a fee where you would maintain it for them if they paid you?
Maintaining as in a maintenance.
Yeah, yeah.
So yes, I do have sewing maintenance, or a wig maintenance. Meaning, if you want to come in maybe 3 weeks after your install, you are free to do that. It comes with shampoo. You do sit under dryer for about an hour to make sure that your braids under is properly dry, and then we just reinstall it or retack anything down that you came up. And I think that is the best because it can last you longer as well versus you trying to wash it yourself because you're not doing it properly.
Excellent, excellent. Did you have any more questions, Stephanie? This has been
I did.
excellent.
I did have a question. At what if at what length of your natural hair do you go, sis? You don't need to put these extensions in, or extensions for everyone.
Um, what, like as in their real
Like,
hair?
yeah, if it like, where do you go? Let's talk about not buying extensions because your hair is already long, or do we not? Is that not a conversation? Like, can anybody wear extensions
Anybody.
anytime?
As long as your stylists know how to make your weave-in flat, anybody can get
Mm-hmm.
their hair done. I had a lady that came and got a traditional sewing. It's actually on my page with the curly hair, and her hair was down her back. And as you see, it's flat. But like I said, every stylist can't do that, and I'm not shading anybody, of course. But you just have to pick the right stylist that knows how to do the right thing, the correct way.
Okay. Um, so now that we're gonna have all these people, flooding your IG trying to book these appointments and blowing up your
Okay.
phone, for those that will not be able to get that appointment in before Easter, because y'all, that's like 2 weeks away. So I hope y'all were paying attention at the beginning. We'll run her stuff again. But
Wink,
in
wink.
case you didn't get it, what is the quick style they can use for their little girls so we still look cute in our Easter dresses?
Always doing a curly pigtail. It takes nothing to, just let her wear her natural curls up into a poof ball. And that's mainly the only thing that I can say. Or a cute little bun. You know, you could do a sock bun where you cut the sock, roll it up in her head, do a cute little edge. Wait, everybody don't know how to do edges, but a cute little edge, just something. She said, just a cute little something would be nice.
That's what I always struggle with. Selena comes home with her cute little edges that are laid, and then the next day I'm like, oh.
I don't have edges of baby hair, so I would be throwing that Gorilla Glue on Peyton, not knowing what I was doing. That's what would happen. So now we're gonna leave them edges to you, Deja. That's fine. Okay. Well, I think Deja had to leave, or she got kicked off accidentally.
She probably went to go slay another client, and
Yes.
we'll see it later on her page. You know, she is a busy woman, so we thank her for being able to set this time aside to do this podcast with us today.
Just for anybody that wants more information from Deja, I know she told you her salon she's at is, I think it's actually called the Hair Room. It's in District Heights, but you can find her on Instagram under her tag Goddess Looks _, and you'll get her professional page on Instagram, or you can call to book her at 240-564-0931. We thank her for joining us today. Hope you guys got some great information, learned a little bit. I know I personally did.
Me too.
I mean, I work in the salon and I still don't know how to do my own hair, let alone anybody else's. Might as well. This is an example of show your hair off so you can see what Deja can do. Turn
Spin
around.
Let
Give it a swirl, okay?
So those are Goddess. I'm sorry, those are the knotless braids.
Yes, those are the knotless braids on my daughter. So they're the small knotless braids. She loves them. We get compliments all the time. With a couple of color feed-ins there for our LOL love.
Yes, and those are the two colors that Deja mentioned when she was talking about spring trends, the lavender purple as well as the pink. So Peyton, you're definitely on trend.
Yes, Peyton's definitely on trend. I believe that actually was called, that blue in the store is called unicorn. I think it was called unicorn blue or something like that.
Can I watch TV and have things on my feet? Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, hair model Peyton. Appreciate y'all for being here, tuning in. Again, if you have any questions or want to see more of Deja's work, follow her on her IG or call or text her to book. If you go on her IG, you can book her through there, and she has a very concise way to do it. So, you shouldn't have any questions to get yourself in, follow the directions. You got an appointment. Just don't take all the appointments because
you won't get mine. Don't worry.
No.
We book early.
I'm gonna just start hopping on your appointment, Brittany. Because look, it's a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1 nowadays. You didn't know?
You sound like my sister-in-law. My niece is going, and so she's like, well, maybe they can go at the same time. I'm like, as long as Selena gets done first, yeah, absolutely. I'm open to it as long as Selena gets hers done first.
Right. I actually found out my brother's girlfriend has gone to Deja now. She got knotless braids in, and they lasted her like a good month long.
Yeah. And
she did it with a red. I think she had a red color in it. So, and now, guys, I live in Colombia. My brother's girlfriend lives in Colombia too. Listen,
it's worth
when people commute to get the hair done, they know what they're doing. Exactly. So, I mean, go book, but also don't, because I haven't made my appointment yet. So, but don't worry, I'll be booked by the time y'all see this.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And again, definitely check out Deja's website, learn some more. And we just wanted to make sure we brought you all this episode because self-care and maintenance for your children it's so important. And she does do little boys' hair too, so and men as well. So she does both. So, but yeah, just check out her site. Like Stephanie said, there's a lot of variety there, and just give it a try. Yeah. You won't be disappointed.
Definitely won't. All right, Britt, as always, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Doing the most and
Then
Then
some.
some. Here you go.